Hi, I'm Linda Plano with Plano and Simple. I have the best job in the world because I get to work with smart, creative, and passionate people and help them make their dreams come true. In other words, I'm a pitch coach. I help entrepreneurs to deliver their very complex value propositions in clear, concise ways. Is to have thought through the value proposition. Most of my clients make the mistake of thinking that it's what they're doing that's the most important. It's that the technology is going to sell the idea. And in fact, it's not, right? Technologies change, markets shift. What's really important is to the investor is that there's a real value proposition available and that they'll be able to they're investing in a business as opposed to a technology. So focus on what is it that people are going to want to buy, not just once and not just this year, but over and over again. How can you evolve this into something that's worth them investing the money in? Remember, investors have a lot of different opportunities for investment, so you have to stand out as a way that they can really look, they have the potential at getting to that 10 to 15 times return on investment. Mostly it's that you're just so close to the details. Being close to the details makes it really challenging to back away and speak in a very clear and simple way about about your technology, about the value proposition. There's a really strong tendency to focus on details that confuse the audience. Instead of getting them excited about the idea, it just makes them stressed about, I don't really see what the science is here, there's too much competition, I don't understand the business model, and so on. So clarity is key, and the best way to avoid losing your audience is making sure you're keeping a simple message. It's much better that you give them a few ideas very clearly than to try to get every idea that you have across at the same time. What we're really looking for in a pitch is to have them want to meet with you multiple times. Boy, there's been so many of them. I just saw one of my favorite Greek entrepreneurs. They were a winner in, I think, 2016 of the MIT Enterprise Forum competition. And I just saw that Zoe Gabra, the CEO, a woman in medical device technology, has been voted one of the top 35 under 35 innovators. Those kinds of stories make me happy, but I also have to say that hearing one year I had my Polish clients had never pitched before. He was an academic. What he was really excited about was the technology, and his English was good but not awesome. And after working with me, he won his next pitching competition he was in. So those are the kinds of things that make me get out of bed in the morning, help me get out of bed in the morning. Oh, that's a tough one. It's both. The way our brains are wired, we make decisions based on emotion first, and then we justify with logic as we go forward. So if you can't capture their imagination and get them excited about the value proposition, they're not going to invest. On the other hand, if you can't follow up that great imagery and idea, you may get through a few meetings, but the chances of you being successful in both in getting to a term sheet and, most importantly, in building a strong and successful business goes way down. I would say there's so many different things that I could talk about here. The most important thing is to put yourself in the shoes of your audience. Don't talk about what you're most excited about, talk about what they're most excited about. This is my best tip I have for everybody that I coach. That is to understand that investors are basically very simple creatures. They make up their minds based on just two things, fear and greed. And if we're going to be fair, we all make up our minds this way. It's just a matter of what we're fearful of and greedy for. So when you're doing this pitch, you don't have time to teach anything, right? And get away from those details. And instead, what I want you to do, everything you say should either reduce fear or increase greed, or preferably both, or it doesn't belong in your initial pitch. And I think I'm going to add one more important mistake to avoid, and that is to assume that the idea you have is the most important and most difficult thing to accomplish, right? Having a great idea is hard. Getting a great value proposition, challenging. But execution is what separates a good company or an also-ran from one that really excels and succeeds. So, best of luck and success. Remember that your pitch is about giving the best face of your company, presenting the best case of your company to the investor. It's a sales pitch, but it's also got to have the robustness of a strong foundation. So pitch your dream, pitch the company you want to build, and make them believe it. Thanks so much. This is Linda Plano from Lisbon Airport. Take care. Bye.